A tsunami is a displacement of a large volume of water, generally in an ocean. Tsunamis are caused by an underwater or above water disturbance such as earthquakes. When earthquakes happen, the tectonic plates move in four different ways. Some of them varies from where the plates move.
A tsunami can technically happen anywhere where the tectonic plates are underwater, such as the Antarctic plate colliding with the Australian plate, or the Antarctic plate colliding with the Pacific plate. Now, tsunamis usually happen in what's called the Ring of Fire, which is technically just the Pacific plate, such as here, Japan. That was a bad tsunami not that long ago. But for a tsunami to happen, there needs to be an earthquake that's going to be underwater. And earthquakes happen when the tectonic plates collide with each other. Now they can crash into each other, they can move away from each other, or they can slide against each other. When the tectonic plates move into each other, they create basically mountains of rock that shoot up into the water, also making the water shoot up into the air, creating massive waves. And when they move away from each other, it's the magma underneath the earth that shoots up and does the same effect. But when the tectonic plates slide against each other, they slide and then they get stuck. And they try to keep on sliding until they basically jolt free. And when they jolt free, the plates are moving two different directions. So the tsunamis there's basically gonna be two tsunamis because the plates make the water move. And when the plate moves, so does the water.
Tsunamis travel at the speed of a commercial jet in all directions from the epicenter of an earthquake. As they reach land, friction forces the waves to slow down. This causes them to stack up, reaching up to 10 meters in height. The force of the waves is enough to flatten trees and buildings and can carry them miles inland. The earthquake that causes tsunamis are hard to predict, but ocean sensors can be used to determine the size and direction of tsunami waves. The Pacific Ocean has a system of these sensors.
During the tsunami in Sri Lanka December 2004, the only warning sign that came was when the waterline suddenly retreated just before the tsunami struck, exposing 100 meters of beach and seabed. According to the National Geographic, another warning sign is an earthquake as it can trigger massive waves 1,000 miles across the ocean for many hours. Moreover, the sea level may dramatically drop before turning into a wall of water. You may also hear an unusual roaring sound that may come before the tsunami occurs. The three biggest consequences of a tsunami occurring are death, deconstruction, and disease. One of the biggest and worst effects of a tsunami is a human life, and it is nearly impossible to escape. Hundreds and thousands of people have lost their lives as water comes rushing towards land at high speed. The amount of energy and water contained in a huge tsunami can cause extreme deconstruction. Deconstruction are caused by the smashing force of a wall of water traveling at high speed, therefore destroying everything in their path, moreover draining the land even though the waves may not look big. Tsunamis can cause severe diseases as the area close to the coastline can cause many infrastructures to be damaged, such as sewers and freshwater supplies. Flooding and contamination of water can cause diseases to spread.
Get out of the water immediately and move away from the harbors, coastal estuaries, rock platforms, and beaches. Go to a higher ground at least 10 meters above the sea level, or if possible, move at least 1 kilometer away from all the beaches and the water's edge of harbors and coastal estuaries. Do not go to the coast to watch the tsunami, as there is a possibility of dangerous localized land inundation.